1999 to 2007 Chevrolet truck and you don't have tail lights. Here's what I want you to check. This is a hidden part, very difficult to find. If you know, you know, but I'm gonna save y'all some time and show you exactly where it is, exactly what it does, and exactly how to fix it. Let's get into it. All right, we got a 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche, and this is what I like to call a mini Cateye. And now, we have a beautiful 2001 Bubble Eye 5.3. 5.3. So, if your tail lights don't work, there's a switch under the pedal. Sometimes they go bad, but that's not what this video is about. I know y'all swap that out and you go, man, it's still not working. On the Bubble Eye, we're gonna go under here. All right, so here's what we got right here. We have this hidden junction box. Now, this junction box controls all your brake lights. And it's basically just a circuit board. So we have the driver tail lights right here. We have the passenger tail lights right here. And then we have the license plate lights right here. And then this is what feeds it. So, guys will ask me, they say, do the trailer lights go to this? I do not believe so. They have different wires, they're thicker gauge. I do believe these go straight up to the fuse box. A couple of these might go to the junction board, but these are much larger gauge wires. So, they asked me to say, do these go to the high rear center mounted brake light on the cab? I do not believe so. This is basically just controlling everything that is mounted to the bed. So if they go bad, you're just gonna get a new one and swap it out. It's just a circuit board and it just connects up all these wires and pins and allows you to have trailer lights. It's just how they connected it all up. And it's down here, it gets moisture and corrosion. They go bad, get you a new one. So they put this junction board in the worst spot ever. Down there, under the bed, fender well, you know, gets dirt, mud, water, all kinds of stuff caked up on it. Shorts out, goes bad. Gets corroded, you got to get a new one or else you're not going to have trailer lights. And I know it's hidden, and now you know it's hidden. So on the 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche, we are going to go right here under the passenger fender well. All right, so here is the junction board right here. You can see this one is caked with dirt, moisture, gravel dust, all kinds of stuff under here because it gets kicked up from the tire. It's the horrible placement for this thing. But I haven't had to swap it out on this. I had to swap it out on my 06 Cateye. And you can see it's supposed to be bolted to the frame better. But either way, I mean, look at all that dirt. It's falling out of there. Why would they put it down here? I don't know. If I have any problems with the taillights, I'm just going to have to swap this thing out. And real easy, you know, blow it out with compressed air. And then just unclip them, get you a new one. It slides out, slide it in. Just pop the connectors back in and your tail lights should be fixed, no problems. I would recommend some dielectric grease down in here. Dielectric grease is going to help you to make sure that you don't have any problems with this in the future. I mean, you can see it's right near the exhaust. The wires almost touch the exhaust. They get hot. And then, yeah, there's no mud flaps, so it just kicks up all that dirt. Pow! Right on there. Goes bad, guys go through a mud hole or a puddle or something. They go, man, my brake light stopped working, tail light stopped working. Well, that's why. This brake board went bad. I mean, if you're so inclined, you can just clean it up. You can take it apart, clean the corrosion out of the connectors, hope it works. It's sealed up pretty well. Honestly, the connectors are what get all corroded and stuff. You know, if the corrosion's bad enough, it'll probably get into the wiring harness, and then you have to start cutting back into the harness and then, you know, replacing the harness wires because it gets water wicked up in there, corrodes everything. Hopefully you can just swap the board out. If you swap the board out and it doesn't fix it, then you probably have connector corrosion too, and you have to keep going into the wiring loom until you get it fixed. Normally about a foot back, you cut it and splice a new pigtail on there. That should get you fixed up if the brake pedal switch is good and you get a new junction board. All right, so I don't know why they do what they do when they do what they do, but you know, on the Avalanche, it's behind the wheel well, you know, kicks that dirt up, Gets all up in there. Now, I know they're sealed. I know they got that weather pack. They got the rubber seals. I mean, come on. Eventually, it gets corroded. It gets water in there, you know. I mean, the board gets corrosion in there, and then you got problems. So you got to get a new board at least if the connections are good, right? So that's a 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche Mini Cateye. Should be the same on a Tahoe or Suburban or a GMC Sierra. They're all the same, you know. Should be same general location for that circuit board. And now on the bubble eye of this vintage, this is a 2001 Suburban, Tahoe, you know, all of them. GMT800. It's gonna be in the same spot. Under the bed, you know, if it's an SUV, it seems like they're in the fender wells. But on the trucks, they're definitely under the bed, I have noticed. Let's go look at the red Cateye. Oh no. We gotta go to the Cateye graveyard. Oh, guys. Man, I don't want to talk about it. So this thing's been sitting out here. I hadn't got to it yet. It needs a pressure wash. I got it cranked up and moved around, you know, to keep the engine fresh. Look at all that pollen on it, bro. We're gonna have to pull this thing out and pull the engine out and get it going. On the red Cateye, if we go under here, I'll show you where it is. So if y'all haven't seen the video on this thing, why this thing's been sitting, why I haven't been working on it, why I haven't been driving it, you know, it's not safe to drive at this point. I've just been keeping it fresh, you know, keeping it running every now and then till I can get to it. I gotta pull the engine out. The heads are bad on it. You know, it was sucking coolant, gobbling down, gurgling a bunch of antifreeze, pinhole leaks in the head. Gotta get new heads, gotta get them installed, but I'm still keeping it running, you know. I'm not letting this thing go bad. I'm still making sure that, you know, the engine's staying fresh. We're gonna have to get a new battery. The tires got air in them. I'm not letting this thing go bad. I did have to replace this one before. I believe it's under here. Let's check. Driver fender. Driver fender. Is it under there? We're gonna have to get on the ground. Ah, here we go. So on the red Cateye, they got smarter. Let's go under the bumper. There we go. It's up in there. They got smart and they decided we're not gonna put it under the fender well where it can get dirt and mud shot up on it. So there it is right there. It's above the spare. It's nice and nestled in here. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a perfect shot of it right there. Right under the bed. Better placement on the Sylvies like that. So it's not gonna get any mud thrown up on it. Bang, right up in there. And I had to swap this bad boy out before, real easy. You can see how fresh it looks. Had to get me a new one, lost all the brake lights on the driver's side, I believe. And I just had to pop them off, slide me a new one in there. I don't remember, it was like, pop it back in there on the frame. I was good to go. Back tail lights fixed, about 20 minutes. And I was a happy camper. So there it is on the red Cateye. Driver side, sure enough, right under the bed. So here's the driver's side right here. I'll give you a close. Where is it? There it is, right there. Bye for now, red Cateye. Famous Cateye. Needs a wash. It needed paint anyway, so I'm not worried about the paint going bad. It's just got pollen gunked up on there. So it needed a paint job anyways. I'm not worried, but I ain't letting those tires go bad. And I'm gonna come back out here, get it washed and waxed. You know the dealio. Bye for now, red Cateye. We'll be back in the summer, spring, and we're gonna get your engine out. So y'all know I read all the comments. Seems like it's the most common problem to go bad on these trucks. No taillights, 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 taillights. Do a video on taillights. Here you go, here's your video on taillights. Probably that board's bad. There's a pedal switch under the brake pedal. It can go bad too. You'll also get corrosion where the bulb plugs in the socket in the back of the tail light. I got a video on that. Those can go bad too. Get that corrosion out of there, man. Corrosion is not your friend, ever, on automotive stuff. You know what I mean? causes you headaches. Get a new bulb, it's a little corroded, pop it out, pop it in, you're good to go. I've done that on these trucks too, so you never know. But basically, if you can't find the problem, you've gone through everything, probably this hidden board, right? So you also have your rear high center mounted braking device. That lamp right there will indicate too, extra tall trucks, let you know. So yes sir, I'm braking. I am activating my brake pedal. It also acts as a cargo lamp, so you can see all the scrap metal in your bed while you're driving. Make sure it's in good shape, not getting rained on, not rusting. Spending way too much money on scrap metal, but you can see it with that cargo lamp. That thing isn't controlled by that brake board. Now that's a whole different video. That wiring goes down into the switch. Yeah, down in here, cargo lamp goes right there. You got problems, you got to get into these switches here and then fix that. But this is about that hidden brake board. Nobody knows it's there, but it's there. And if yours is bad, I want you to get it fixed so that your brake lights work. I just rinsed this thing too. Man, that pollen does a number. It gets caked on there. I hate that stuff. Not fun to clean off. This is what you always get. But hey, that's what happens in springtime. I'll get it cleaned up. M-A-T-T. So that's it for the video. Drop me a huge thumbs up down below. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what year, make, and model you got, if this junction board went bad, if your tail lights stopped working, and what fixed it. I will check y'all out on the next Chevy truck video. Don't forget, drop me a huge thumbs up and subscribe for more Chevy truck videos in the future. Later.